Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling Gunsmith, and you guys are watching On Wrestling. This video today is actually about TLC, the pay-per-view everybody saw last night. So here's my thoughts on it. I'm just gonna give it to you guys quick. So the first match we had, which was a pre-show, kickoff show match, was Humberto Carrillo against Andrade, which I think was a fantastic match because this just shows that he's ready. You know what? He doesn't have a title yet, but I can see the future with Humberto. He's good. Andrade is good. They do great work together. Zelina Vega does amazing work. I think that her being his manager or mouthpiece, because I just think it kind of works out. I think him being able to reverse everything that Andrade does is amazing. His high flying ability is crazy because like Andrade, like his back was red. Like he took a lot of bumps. He took a lot of throws because everybody thinks that Humberto Carrillo is just this young dude or this young upstart. And the funny thing is, like, as much as they give him a lot of flack, and I'm glad that he's on Raw with Akira Tozawa, and like it just feels that he's literally making money from it. And I'm just like, if that's true, that means we get Angel Garza. We're gonna get Angel Garza, and we might get Angel Garza because he's the cruiserweight champion now. So, and I want to see what he can do against Angel Garza. I want to see what he can do. I want to see what he can do because he's got the heart. He's got the skill. He's got the tenacity. He's got the heart, and it was a great match. But the second match I want to talk about, guys, was basically, and I think on the Raw side was, I mean on the SmackDown side was the Bray Wyatt and Miz match. Here's the thing about the Fiend gimmick that gets on my nerves is like, yo, he's trying to be the Fiend and Bray Wyatt. And the strangest part was like the way it went, because Miz was gonna be like, Miz had him and he beat him with a skull crushing finale. And the thing was, like, he could have won the Universal title, became the Universal Champion. And that's the thing I don't understand with the Fiend. Like, what is his thing? What is his bag? And to me, I'm thinking, like, it was weird because he didn't expect a lot of, like, Miz doesn't, like, Miz, and he's had so many records, like, so many accolades. He's been World Tag Team Champion. He's been IC Champion, like, for a number of days. And he's been IC Champion. He's been United States Champion. He's been WWE champion. Like, he's already been like all these champions. So him being universal, I thought maybe if he doesn't get him if he didn't get him then, he'll get him at Royal Rumble. He'll enter the Royal Rumble, beat everybody in the Royal Rumble, become a superstar. Become a mega star, become a universal champion, have the belt on his waist, and win. But to me, the way the finish was, like, he just beat him, like, either the sister Abigail outside couldn't beat him by 10 count. They do it in the ring. They duke it out in the ring. He gets a giant, like, Harley Quinn-esque. The reason I say Harley Quinn-esque because the hammer looked like a Harley Quinn-looking hammer. And here's my problem. Like, here's my problem about the Fiend. I was happy, but I did like the finish because Daniel Bryan came out. Because then the lights, wait, I'm not even going to spoil it. Then the lights go down, right? So I'm thinking, like, there's a power surge, like NXT guys going to show up, or Ricochet, somebody's going to show up. No. Somebody shows up with a burgundy hood and some pants. And I'm thinking, like, who is it? Oh, it's, look at the face, look at the beard. Can't really tell it's Daniel Bryan until he takes off the hood. And I didn't know it was Daniel Bryan because I'm so used to him having that long hair. And he just cut it off. Like, he went back to his 2012 or 2000, I think it was 2012, 2013 haircut. Because he cut his hair off a bunch of times. And I was happy that he'd be back because he's back to the yes gimmick now. So he's not a heel, he's a face now. And everybody, the crowd was packed. They were into it. I did like the Baron Corbin Roman Reigns match because I think this rivalry is kind of dumb in a way because SmackDown doesn't really do a lot any way to kind of boost the ratings. And I kind of feel like them beating, like him getting everybody involved, his security force, the revival, the revival, Dolph Ziggler, and and the thing with the match was the finish was so like lame that it wasn't even a match. And then the strangest part was like the number four thing I want to talk about was the War Raiders versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, which it was a great match. They had a lot of good spots because they're great. But the thing was, they're fans that are eating the KFC. Like they got a sweepstakes, winning KFC sweepstakes to go to TLC. They're eating the KFC. Dudes took the table. They took the table and took it away from them and knocked all the food down. So basically, if I was KFC, I'm like, yo, I'd be mad. I'm like, listen, dude, go use another table. Go find another table. That was the thing that got me angry. Because the funny thing was, they lost both. It was a draw. It was both a double countout, which was stupid. Because they could have won. They didn't even have to win by. They could have just won the title, honestly. Which I think the War Raiders are gonna get another. They're gonna beat Carl. They're gonna deal with the club. That's with the OC, which I really think is a dumb name to me. And it's just like, yo, what happened? You know what I mean? And that's what kind of irks me a little bit, is that because we don't get a lot of things going around, and that match was just bad because I like the finish where he just kind of put Carl Anderson through a table, but to me that just kind of felt like really like I like the Warriors, I do. I just want them to fight somebody else besides the Damn Club. Like we have no other tag team besides the Revival. I mean, other than the club, like, come on. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, we need new blood in both brands. Like, their tag team division is lacking. And I'm like, yo, like, where are the Usos at? The Usos can't even, like, yo. And I like the Revival versus the New Day because it was a good ladder match. But the New Day never lose the titles. Them dudes kept the titles around the Wiz for like 4 or 5 years already. And they've broken the record for the longest reigning tag team champions. They broke the Dudley Boys record. They broke Rock and Roll Express. Broke the Fabulous Freebirds. They broke them. So pretty much, what's the point of them having the title? Like, having the record if you already have the record. Like the Revival winning the tag team titles, I would have wanted them to do it, but I would wanted them to win against other teams. Like Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. Like them, because they're really good together. And I just feel like, yo, what are they doing? And that's the sense where it was a great match, but here's my thing. And then the final thing was, the women. The women, I'll tell you this, my favorite part is, guys, because I apologize if it's a long video before I say what my review was to it. Everybody was into the women's match. I was into it because it was a good match. I love the Kabuki Warriors. I love their new theme because it's really a good theme. I'm not mad about that because I love Asuka and Kairi Sane. I love them both. I love the fact that they're just that damn good. And it's ridiculous. I can't wait. I really want to see who's going to go up against them next because, yo, Charlotte and Becky took it to the limit. Like, they were trying to do a lot of extreme stuff. Like, here's the funny thing. Kairi Sane learned how to, got the rope and tie Becky Lynch to a ladder. How do you tie someone to a ladder? That was the craziest shit I've seen in TLC matches. Like, you don't tie somebody in a women's TLC match. That was great. But the thing was, like, and then the funny thing, she was trying to get, like, just knock her out. And Kairi Sane tried to do the insane elbow off the ladder. I think her arm must have been broken or fractured because there's no way that would have worked. And the crazy part was, like, Becky was literally trying to, Becky just powerbombed Kairi Sane into the table. That was crazy. Or no, she leg dropped Asuka into the table. Like, leg dropped her. And then the crazy thing, Kairi gets powerbombed by Charlotte, and then she's out, and then they get back into it. So basically, Asuka is the only one left standing, and she's trying to literally, like, she's literally, like, whooping her with the rope and taking the chairs and just smacking them with the chairs. And Kyrie went nuts and tried to throw chairs at them, but couldn't throw them very high because that was hilarious to me. She just didn't have that aim. And funny thing, when the ladder's still up there, out of nowhere, the rope is still connected to the ladder. So Asuka just pulls like Becky down, and she just falls face first into the table, like face first, and she just wins the belt. Like when they win the match, like that was a great match. I did like the Rusev Bobby Lashley thing. I'm just like, yo, I'm glad it ended the way it did with Bobby Lashley winning because even Rusev said like I'm not unhappy. I'm happy about it. But anyway, guys, what I thought about TLC, you know what, TLC, and I say this I say this a lot, but I'm not gonna go in depth with it. I'm just gonna say this because TLC should have been better. It should have been better because it should have had more titles. I just feel like ever since, like, and this is the thing, like, I kind of miss Extreme Rules to a point because like TLC it just felt like it literally just felt like it was nothing because it's always these chopping finishes behind SmackDown because they don't know how to book people on SmackDown, and it's like Braun Strowman's like not even around, like, and that's the thing I don't understand, bro. Like, what happened to him? And here's my thing about it though. Like, SmackDown is trying to beat Raw, and they always seem to do that. But NXT's beating them both because every night we're getting takeover level matches next week, and it's not even time for takeover yet, and we're getting a bunch of storylines that make a lot of sense. See, but in my review rating, I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C plus. I'm gonna give it a C minus actually because there was only one good match, and that was the women's match. And I just feel like, yo, like, if they're gonna do something with him, do something with him. Do something with, like, put Humberto in a title match so he can get something, cause he's a good kid. Like, I love the fact that he's proving it day in and day out that he's good. And they got him on Raw. They got Akira Tozawa on Raw. They got him. And if Angel Garza goes on to the main roster and goes to Raw, he can be the Raw Cruiserweight Championship. And I think it should be put on Raw instead of 205. Because 205 doesn't exist anymore. So pretty much, just put it on Raw. Put him on Raw. Because he's gifted, bro. Him and Leo Rush are probably going to get match of the year in NXT because it's freaking amazing how they do it. Him and Tommaso Ciampa, like Angel Garza, and I say this a lot with Humberto Carrillo, he's just good. He's good because there's something about him that everybody loves about him. Everybody loves to be different. Everybody loves to play different roles, and he just has it. He just got that. He's got that heat. He's not a flavor of the month. He's been doing it for so long. This thing with Angel Garza, like Angel Garza, how do you do a whip, like, which is a power bomb, a Spanish fly, and you land it. Same thing with Leo Rush, like, he's gifted in every aspect, and they should have used him. And I didn't understand that, bro. Like, I didn't get that, like, when they announced, like, when he came, like, I didn't get it. Like, what were they doing with him? Same thing with Austin Aries. They could have worked with him and built him and made him better because he was the greatest wrestler that ever lived. Like, that's my problem. Like, that is my problem with TLC, is that they had a lot of stellar matches, a lot of good matches, a lot of bad ones. But TLC, the pay-per-view itself, should have been better. It should have been better. They should have put them titles on the line. It should have been a tag team tornado tag team ladder match. It should have been like that for Raw, not just for SmackDown, for Raw as well. And that open challenge up was lame because I would have expected anyone. The Undisputed Era could have walked in and took them title and beat the World Raiders again, because they could have beat them. There's the thing with the Undisputed Era, they don't know. The Street Profits are good. I like the Street Profits. I was happy that they were in. I was just happy that they had their own segment and they were talking about Bobby and talking about him getting a vasectomy. That was some funniness. Like, yo, Dawkins be saying some stuff, man. I like him. I like him and Angelo. And I do. Yo. I love the Street Profits. Them cats are good. I'm glad they got on Raw because them dudes are gifted, man. Them dudes better be in them tag titles soon. I want them to. I want them to have the tag titles against the Warlord, the Viking Raiders. They could beat them because they know they can. Just yo, NXT they're that good. As much as everybody don't think that they are, they think they joke around. No, they fought for that opportunity. I dig them. I dig it, man. I dig it. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.